Last one for you, Mark, before I let you go, since you were one of the guys who blocked for Terrell Davis in what was, and as many parts in this world, this considered the greatest single season by a running back ever in terms of yards gained and in terms of winning it all and in terms of being a 2,000-yard rusher. And, you know, I know Saquon didn't win Super Bowl MVP, but do you think this is the greatest single season by a running back ever, what we just saw, Mark?
Yeah, I think I think it is obviously from a running yardage total, but also just the impact that guy made on his football team. Man, there are guys, Rich, in a locker room that are connective tissue. They're just connective tissue. And in a locker room, it's not segregated, but it is compartmentalized. There are times where I might not bump into a DB for 2 months where I don't ever talk to a guy or really see a guy or connect with a guy. And then there are certain guys within a locker room that just are that connective tissue that connect the defense to the offense, the special teams to, the offense or the defense. And I feel like Saquon is that guy. And I will tell you, I talked about celebrating others' success like it's your own. And I think that is so important. And I'll go back all the way back to, was it the NFC Championship game where Saquon is out and Shipley busts one for about 70 yards. And you know who the first guy on that field off the sideline was celebrating Shipley like he just did it? Was Saquon. He comes screaming off the sideline to jump into his arms and celebrate that long run. And I was like, man, that's special. A lot of guys in that situation are sitting over on the bench, thinking about what a great game they had and about the 60-yarder they took off on the first run and not even paying attention. And he's still out of the game. The game's a wrap. They're up. They've scored 55 points on Washington. And, man, he's dialed into that game like he was playing. And he sees his backup, Shipley, take one for, 70 yards. And he can't wait to jump off the sideline and sprint onto the field to celebrate the guy. Like, that stuff is special. And it matters, and we saw it last night.
Was TD that guy for you? Was he that connective tissue guy in that season that we're talking about him, Saquon potentially eclipsing here?
TD was connective in that we all wanted that record for TD so much, and he's one of the great people. He's just one of the great people. You know TD well. Yes. So he's just one of the great people you will ever meet in your entire life. But there's a couple guys that connected the locker room. Like Keith Burns was one of the best connective tissue guys. He was a special teams player for us. I'm not saying that TD wasn't connective tissue that way, but TD, we all rallied around TD because we wanted to see one of the greatest humans on the planet have 2,000 yards. We wanted to see that stuff happen for TD.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.